y'all, it's Karina and Mario, and if you've been following our adventures, we are in our third Iceland vlog. We made it to this beautiful country. In our last video, we ended it in Seljalands Falls and started our journey to South Iceland. If you are debating a glacier hike or if Jokulsarlon, the Glacier Lagoon, is worth it, this video is for you. Good morning, guys. It is 9:30. We have an adventure at 10 o'clock. We drove 3 or 4 hours.
About 4 hours, actually.
You know, because we were a little bit more central. Now we're in the southern end of Iceland. And we finally got probably a good night's sleep. Well, it took me forever to fall asleep because I was so paranoid about where we had parked last night. You know, we were so curious about where we had parked. I think the most amazing thing about camping is you wake up and see these kind of views. Y'all, like,
there's already ice right there.
no, that's the glacier. It is colder. Like, it is definitely colder. I know we're close, we're ice, so excited for what today's supposed to be, because we're supposed to be in ice and doing a glacier hike and go see the Glacier Lagoon. So it is definitely, if we were complaining about it not being cold in the other ones,
it's cold now.
It is cold today.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, let's hit the road.
Bye.
Babe, what are we doing today?
We're going glacier hiking.
Woo!
Woo! Karina, you excited? Show me your excited face.
Our hike took place in Skaftafell National Park, which is about 3.5 hours away from Reykjavik. The glacier that we are hiking is Iceland's largest glacier in the country. Although this is Mars and our first time doing a glacier hike, we booked the beginners, which is 3.5 hours. Little did we know how unprepared we were.
How do you feel?
Kind of. One of the best tips for my van life peeps in Iceland, you do not have to buy water bottles. Their tap water is one of the purest in the world, so you can just refill your water jug in camping sites.
So you're tired?
This is hard. It's not easy. This is beginners. I need to be into kid level.
But as you can see, I don't know what's beginner to do. Some good water though. Some good glacier water.
So guys, this loud feature I got behind me over there that we just walked on by is what's called a moulin. We took this word from the French, just like we took the word crevasse. And it just means mill, like the Moulin Rouge, like the red windmill. Maybe you guys recognize that. So these happen when these streams are kind of running down the glacier. They reach a point where the water can't go anymore, and it just swirls around, and then eventually it will mill down into the ice, super deep sometimes. And so they get really big, really deep, which is why we don't want to go like wandering over things where we can end up tripping and falling down. That's also why we wear the harnesses, so if that does happen, we can rescue you. Steps every step of the way. This can be the most dangerous section. Everyone's thinking about the burgers and fries they're gonna have for lunch. They're not thinking about where they're putting their feet as they make their way down, all right?
I'm so proud of you.
I'm hot. Ow.
She mad. She grumpy. Just come to think about it, we were at the very top, almost at the very top up there. That's the band we should have got. The Steven Seagal band.
While Mario is up here somewhere flying the drone, kind of wanted to hop on and just kind of add a little bit about the hike that we just did, the glacier hike. We went in completely blind. I was not expecting it to be, listen, when I booked it, I thought it said beginner, but that was definitely hard. The hike, maybe a 2-mile hike before you get to the summit of the glacier, or not the summit, but as you get to the glacier, to start the glacier hike, was strenuous and tiring, and it definitely was a mental game and a non-fit game for me. I will also say that after last night, reality has finally sunk in to where, you know, not everything is gonna always go as planned and not everything is gonna be fairy tales. What I mean by that is, we're always constantly on the go. If I were to lie to you and tell you that it stays neat here, that's a lie. Y'all, listen. This is the bed. We're always on the go. We don't have time to organize. The biggest challenge yet has been not eating and drinking sufficiently as we should be. We jump into these hikes, and that is definitely what kills me. We did not bring a water bottle. Gosh, after that 2-mile hike and just know we had to continue climbing to the glacier, I was at my quitting. The verge of quitting. Whenever we came back and we put our stuff up, there was this guy that said he had booked it for 4, but only 2 participated because of how hard it was. And like I said, I went in blind, not expecting it to be as hard as it was. And so Mario was definitely pushed through for Mario, because I could totally tell that if we turned back around, it was going to completely upset him. So you're welcome, babe. Look how beautiful it is out here, guys. I think it takes for you to come out here and realize that climate change is real. These ice glaciers, icebergs, they're melting, and this is nothing but proof of all of that. It's beautiful.
It's a lot of walking, but it's worth it in the end. You get to see all those icebergs and glaciers.
I would say if this country itself, it's all of God's creation, and it's just beautiful. I felt last night when I saw the Northern Lights, and they told me that the chances of seeing the Northern Lights were very slim while we were here this week because of the prediction of rain all week. And let me look, y'all, it's sunny. And even though through the disappointment last night of driving and not seeing campsites, I prayed and I was like, God, please just let me at least see the Northern Lights once this trip. And just out of nowhere, it was just the beautiful green aurora right in front of us when we were driving. We didn't get to capture a whole bunch, but this is all him.
Again,
all by the grace of God.
We got to see some. Now, we couldn't pull over on the side of the road. There's a funny story to that. I feel like we could have got killed because of Karina, but that's a later story. But right now,
killed by me?
Yes.
How would I almost killed you? Oh, he's talking about when I stopped those people people were taking pictures of the Northern Lights.
Yes, in the middle of nowhere, in the dark, and she didn't even hit.
Somebody. I got too excited that we were seeing Northern Lights that I parked the car and I didn't hit the brake. Or I didn't park it.
She didn't park it.
And I left it on drive.
There was another vehicle in front of her.
That rental company's not watching us.
And I really thought she hit the car in front of us. And it was in the middle of nowhere, pitch black. And these people, hold on.
If anything could go wrong last night, everything was just going wrong last night.
And the funny thing is that none of those people they didn't understand our language barrier, so it was difficult.
Do we need to talk about the bloop that happened last night?
Which bloop?
The bloop?
Which one?
What's a bloop?
That's too personal right there. That's a personal situation. All I gotta say is that when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Y'all, look. For those who are curious to think, oh, Iceland is an island, which it is an island, but it's a massive island. Let me just kind of just briefly demonstrate. We've barely even done a dent in this country. So original plan was to do the ring road, which is to go around the island, but we don't have enough time for it. We're only here for what, 5 days? So we flew into here, right? We were here on the little volcanic hike. And then yesterday we hiked here in Skaftafell. We were up to Geyser up here in Gullfoss. So this is about as far as we went yesterday in the waterfalls. Then we made our journey to where we are today, which we drove all night, which is the reason why we were bums last night and slept on the side of the road. So we made the journey here and all the way here, and then boom, this is where the glacier hike was. And then now we are right here. We're right here and we're about to see black sand and diamonds on the beach, if you know what I mean.
One thing that's unique about this place that we have not seen in any other beaches is actually black sand. I don't know if you can see this up close. You know, this is actually a beach, and at the very end where we're about to go see some icebergs at the corner. Can't tell if you can see this closely, but when you see the sun hitting, it kind of shimmers.
So sadly we didn't find any real diamonds, but the reason why this beach is called Diamond Beach because of the reflection of the icebergs. They glisten, so this is Diamond Beach, and black Diamond Beach because of the sand. So we have left, I would call it the southeast side of Iceland. Now we're making our journey back to Vix. Hopefully we find a campsite tonight. We got Maria driving. I would add one challenging thing about van life is you don't even have time to eat. We haven't eaten and I'm hungry. And we hiked lots of miles. This scenery is beautiful. Look.
Here in Iceland is they recommend you trying is their hot dogs here at the gas stations with their special sauce. I can't remember what the name of the sauce is. And it has onions and everything, and fried onions too.
Yo no quiero eso.
So let's try how it tastes. That's actually really good. I'm actually quite impressed. Wow. See all the onions, the crispy onions, and the real onions, and then their sauce. I highly recommend it.